All right, everyone. We are so excited that you're here to learn a little bit more about the incentive that is being launched today. And we want to really give you some scenarios and some examples of how you can utilize this incentive and the Crystal Reset to really set 2019 off in a great place. So who better to partner with than my dear friend Julie? And this is one of my greatest perks of being in this business, in this industry, and in this company is I met Julie because my husband and I were sitting in front of her husband, Chuck, and her at a conference, and we just turned around and started talking with them, and now we're dear friends. We're accountability partners. We chat every few days. We message back and forth and really hold each other accountable, and it's so fun. And then we can come up with ideas like, let's do a Zoom together with our teams and record it for anybody that works and get people fired up about this great opportunity. So thanks for joining us, and I know a lot of people will be watching after. So I want to get started. I know probably all of you on the phone that I recognize your names. You guys all know this, but what we want to share with anyone new that might be watching that's a customer, or this is for you to be able to share with other people. When people get started, we want them to convert to associate quickly. And all they need to do is click this box right here, log into their office, click here to become an associate. It will ask them for their birth date, their social security, and then they'll have to watch a quick video, and then they can start sharing. So in the beginning, you remember they accumulate volume for a little bit before they turn to an associate. So we want to make sure they don't ever lose any of their banked volume, because it is so powerful to be able to go back to someone and show them what's in their back office, what opportunity they have by becoming a consultant and sharing with two people. So we just wanted to start off with that. The next thing we want to do, and Julie, if you want to share the screen, we want to chat a little bit about how quick and easy it is. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Julie. We're gonna switch and talk about the incentive first, then we'll talk about consultant. So take it away, Julie. Oh, you're muted. Let me unmute you here. Sorry about that.
Thank you so much, Cyndi. And just so you all know, the people on my team, Cyndi is a big deal platinum. She's an awesome leader, and we are not financially linked. So the fact that we're partnering with each other is pretty fun and pretty cool. Sharing ideas is always good. So if you do have people outside of your business who are also doing Isogenics that you really just like hanging out with or chatting with, then definitely connect with them, because it really does help to share ideas. So let me just jump in and talk about this Fast Start Consultant Bonus promotion that started today and goes through the end of this month, so through March 31st. So basically, if you enroll somebody today or anytime this month up to March 31st, and they get to consultant within 2 weeks of their join date, they're going to earn $150. That is awesome, right? This information in detail will be posted in ISET FYI today, so be sure and look for that. But for example, if you enroll somebody today and they advance to consultant within the next 14 days, they're going to get that 150. If you enroll somebody on March 31st, they're still going to have 14 days, even though it gets into April, to advance to consultant, and they will earn that $150 as well. So this is an amazing promotion. And what it's really going to allow us to do, you guys, is to promote new consultants so that we can lead into the Crystal Manager or Crystal Director and Crystal Executive bonuses that are still available. Crystal Director, you need to get there by March 10th. And Crystal Executive, I believe, is April 14th.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this, like how to create a brand new consultant, because I know that's some of our biggest challenges. So I'm going to let Cyndi take it away from here, and then I'll be drawing on the screen in a minute.
Okay, and I did post the link. I know a lot of you may have already seen this. I think that it just came out this morning, but if you haven't watched the little video explaining the incentive, the link is in the chat box for you. So creating consultants, I think people stress out so much over this, and it's not as hard as people think it is. So when I'm doing sip and samples, when I'm talking to people on the phone, if I'm Zooming with them, however I'm talking to my prospect that I'm getting ready to enroll, I always ask them, Sarah, do you have anyone that might be doing this program with you? Do you have a spouse, a partner? Do you have a best friend, a mother, a sister, a neighbor, anyone that might want to do this with you? Because we know how much fun it is when you have accountability partners to get you started. And so I ask that of every single person I'm talking to, because we want our people getting their products paid for as quickly as possible, because we know that will help with retention. If they're getting their products for free, they'll stay forever. So just think about that with every single person you're talking to. So we're using the example of Sarah sharing it with her friend Jill and her sister Lisa. And Julie's going to map out a couple different case scenarios and how quickly you can earn money by sharing with people right away.
Okay, so Sarah starts off with a value pack, right? We all know that's a great way to start. It's got the highest retention in the company, and there's a great product introductory bonus. So she starts off with that, and she is just loving it. And, you know, we've already had that conversation with Sarah about her sister Lisa and her friend Jill. So Jill says, you know what, I want to do this too, but I don't want to do the whole value pack. So can I just start with the basic pack? So Sarah said, sure. So Sarah's going to get a $25 bonus for the basic pack. And then Lisa says, you know what, Sarah, I do want to do with that same pack. I need some good vitamins. I want to get started with that. So Sarah's going to get a $100 product introductory bonus for enrolling Lisa with a value pack. We all know what happens when you enroll two people within that same time frame, Monday night or Monday morning at 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Eastern. That's on Sunday night, that's our week, our commission week. Isagenix is going to double that bonus to $50 for both people, right? So Lisa's pack, Sarah's going to get $200 for, and Jill's, she's going to get $50 for. If Sarah can make this happen within 14 days of her join date, remember, that fast start bonus is going to be $150 for getting a consultant, not $50. So she's earned $150 for getting a consultant quickly. And then we add that $50 for Jill and that $200 PIB for enrolling Lisa. And we're up to $400 for Sarah. That is awesome, right? So instead of earning, you know, the $300, she's going to earn $100 more. So that's how that works. Now let's just clear this for a second, and let's just do a different scenario. Let's say Sarah decides that she's coming in with the 30-day system, which is fine. That's a great way to start. Jill says, Sarah, I just want shakes. Can you just sign me up for shakes? So Sarah goes, sure. But we want to make sure Jill gets to 100 BV, right? So 4 canisters of shakes is actually 108 BV, which is an awesome way to start. Let's say Lisa says, I just want the basic pack. So she signs her up with the basic pack. So Sarah will get that $25 product introductory bonus for Lisa. And she's got Jill just in with shakes. Sarah's still going to get that $150 consultant bonus. She doesn't have to enroll somebody with a pack. It just has to be with 100 BV, right? Sarah's going to promote to consultant. If she can do this within 14 days, she'll get a $150 bonus, and she'll get $25 for promoting Jill or Lisa to, or enrolling Lisa with that pack. So she's going to make $175, right? It'd be a whole lot better to get that $400, but that's still pretty good money. And Sarah, again, has promoted to consultant and got that big $150 bonus. So that's awesome. That's a quick way to promote a consultant. I'll give you one more scenario, if that's okay. We're going to do Sarah enrolls with whatever pack. Jill just gets what they call the forever pack, which is just 2 canisters of shakes and isogenesis. That's about, I think it's about 105 BV.
108, I think.
108, okay. So 108 BV, right?
Yep.
And Lisa does the same thing. Lisa gets the forever pack, which is 108 BV. That still promotes Sarah to consultant. If she can do that within 14 days, she'll get 150, which is awesome. She will not get any product introductory bonus. There are no bonuses on that pack. So she will make $150 and will promote to consultant. The only thing that you need to remember is that a lot of people love, love, love those product introductory bonuses. So while it's okay to enroll people with the Forever pack or with just 4 canisters of shakes or whatever combination to get them to 100. Don't forget that getting those PIBs, especially for a new person, is huge. So if this is the scenario, remember, Sarah's only going to earn $150. But if she had done, 2 packs or 2 different packs, she would have earned a whole lot more. So just keep that in mind. Not only that, you guys, but the PI or the BV that rolls up to Sarah is going to be much less than if she were to enroll with packs. All right. We're going to answer questions in a minute on this, but do you want me to jump right into the other pictures?
Right. So for building new consultants, the major point we want to get across is how quickly it can happen, however you go about doing it. So we've got people doing it a couple different ways. That doesn't matter as long as you share right away that people can share with 2 people and get that $150 bonus. It's tripled what it normally is. That's a big deal. So this should really help those of you that are really wanting to earn the reset. So say, for example, you missed the manager reset. Say, I did, I'm a paid as executive. So for me, I needed all new people. I couldn't go back to, I have to have people that have never been consultants before. So I had 2 people in place and it didn't quite work out. That doesn't mean I can't earn the director bonus. So now I can build some brand new consultants with this brand new incentive that starts today. Or if I have people who have never been consultant before, they convert to associate, we share with 2 people, we get them to consultant, they will count because they've never been consultant before, and I can keep earning some new ones and they can get triple the bonuses. All the new people will get triple the bonuses. So Julie's going to show you some examples of, she does such a brilliant job of digging in her back office and looking through her tree and finding great examples to share. So Julie, yeah, absolutely. Share this one. This is a great story.
Okay, so this is one of our sons, Cameron, who just graduated from college and he's got a big boy job, but he became a consultant and then dropped back, right? So we keep him active every month. So he is accumulating all of this personal holding volume, which will go to his weak side over here when he gets back to consultant. So probably most of you understand how this works, but just in case you don't, that personal volume that he's got will float over to his right sales team, and then we'll take for every 600 over here and 300 over here, Cameron's going to make $54, right? I don't know why my pen's not, it's being fickle. So Cameron will make $54, which is a cycle, right? So when I get Cameron, or when he gets himself back to consultant, with the math here, he is going to cycle 8 times. So what I do is I reach out to him. I don't really go into the whole cycle thing. You're going to cycle this many times. I just tell him what it means to him, right? So I do the math. 8 times 54.10, and whatever that is, that's the number I'm going to send to him, right? So maybe it's, I don't even know what that math is, but let's just say it's $450. What I'll do is I'll reach out to Cameron through text. I'll send him a picture, and it might not be this detail, but I'll send him a picture of this number, and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. You're going to make $450 if you just find 2 people, right? So that's awesome. And he'll say, well, that's awesome. Or I'll say, get the 2 people that you originally enrolled back to consultant. I'm sorry, back to associate, active associate, and then you'll earn that $450. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to clear this and go to my next slide, right? Whoops.
And we'll take questions at the end if any of this isn't clear.
Yes, definitely we'll take questions. Okay, so let's talk about this. This is what I sent to Cameron too, and said, Cam, you got to get this person to come back and order 100 BV and this person, or find 2 new people. And look at how many people you have under you now, Cameron. If you just find a couple people, you're going to start accumulating, or you're going to start making money on a regular basis, because remember all that volume I said you've accumulated on your left sales team. It's going to keep coming, and then you just kind of start building, a little bit on your right side too, and you're going to earn even more cycles. Okay? Again, this is a way you can get people back to consultant, you guys. So that wouldn't help an executive currently bringing somebody back does not help them get to that next crystal director or crystal executive, but it would help, let's say, somebody who's manager get to crystal director by March 10th. So go in your back office. If you're currently a consultant or manager, go back into your back office and see who was a consultant or who could be a consultant. Find those people and lay it out for them. This is an example, you guys, of someone who is on my team who is close to being a crystal director. So what I did was I pointed this out to her and I said, hey, if you want to get to crystal director and earn that $1,500 crystal director bonus by March 10th, you just need 2 consultants, right? So you just need to find 2 people. If she finds 2 more people, she's got 4, 2 new people, they could actually earn that $150 fast start consultant bonus going on right now. And this person could get $100 for promoting each of the new people to consultant. So that's $1,700. So believe me, this is actually our son and daughter-in-law, and they will make it by March 10th. And this is what we did to ensure that that would happen. So I went into her back office and I looked at people who are currently active. And I hope this makes sense. We went in to see people who are currently active or she just recently enrolled. So she's got 4 people that she just recently enrolled, right? This one is not currently active, but we can have that conversation with her about getting active and finding 2 people, right? So all these people would need to do is convert to associate, and Cyndi pointed that out, how to do that. We teach them how to do that, how to convert to associate, and then we have the conversation with them about how to find 2 people. So we have that conversation with each of these people, find 2 people. They could earn the fast start bonus, and wouldn't that be awesome? But these people that are on here will not earn that fast start bonus, but they would earn the $50 for becoming a consultant, right? So we have that conversation. Now, our daughter-in-law only needs 2 of these 4 to get to crystal director. So any 2 of these 4. She can also look above that and see if there's anybody else who's active who was a consultant or who has never been a consultant and get those people to or back to consultant, right? So she's got a lot of options. So what I tell people, you guys, is look in your back office for people like this and then reach out to them and have that conversation.
She can also get 2 brand new people as well. So say she reaches out to all of these people and say none of them are interested in sharing with anyone. She could find 2 brand new people as long as it's before the deadline of March 10th. She could find 2 brand new people, get them to share with 2 people, and that will give her the director bonus as well. The other thing I wanted to point out, and then we definitely want to take questions, is, guys, I've been really watching the Leader in Action since I've been partnering with Julie. And by doing this simple thing, and Jackie Proctor, I've been talking to her about like taking pictures and screenshotting like Julie does and drawing it out for people, because I think that visual of people actually, I messaged people for years and I would say, well, hey, Jackie, just wanted to let you know you have this many team members, you have this much banked volume, and it converts to this much in dollars. And I think the power of seeing it visually is so much stronger when you can screenshot it like that. When Julie draws, it's like magical. You're like, oh my gosh, look at that. So that's something that now I'm trying to do with my team members to show them visually what it would look like if they shared with 2 people. So since I did that, guys, last month, I rank advanced 1, 2, 3, 4 people to consultant and 1 crystal manager by starting to share this and really drawing it out and letting them see it visually. So any questions, guys? Any questions? You should be able to unmute your line. And if you can't, raise your hand and I'll unmute you.
So Cyndi, this is Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn.
I'm in Rocky Spot.
I see you.
So anyone who has been a consultant and they've dropped back, I just have to get them reactivated and move to consultant by getting two more people, getting them to get two more people?
They can either get two new people if the people that they've already enrolled are done, or get their people that they've already enrolled active again. You could do that. Retention wise, one of the strongest things I do, and Julie, you can certainly add on to this, is really getting people to do the Isobody Challenge. When they do the Isobody Challenge, they pretty much will order every single month at least 125 BV. And I don't care what that looks like. It could be shakes, it could be the whole, whatever, the whatever products they'll use will get them that 125 BV, and they'll stay active. If they're not doing that, you can revisit it with them. And if they're not willing to do that, yes, if they got two new people and got back up to consultant, if you've never been executive before, by reactivating a consultant you already had, say you've never hit director, say you've been manager, you've had two consultants and they've gone inactive. So now you're down to 0. You get those two to come back, then you need 4 new ones to get the director bonus. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
Good question. Any other questions? Julie, yes. Were you going to say something?
I was.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure I don't talk over anybody. So, remember the example of Cameron, our son. One of the things I do, you guys know I'm big in leader in action. I mean, I just absolutely love the formula and following it. And it really does make you focus on the right behavior. But one of the things that is pretty cool about getting Cameron back to consultant is that he'll get to 1 star. He'll just be a consultant, but he'll be a 1 star because he's going to hit 10 cycles. And that gives me 2 points in the leader in action formula for rank advancements. So last night, you guys, we started today for the next 5 weeks. This is a brand new year for leader in action for top achievers. So I'm hyper focused on it already. Like, I woke up this morning, I have my paper filled out, like you said, Cyndi. We've got our benchmark now in there, but on the back of that form, I put people I'm going to enroll, or people that are sitting on the fence that I have yet to enroll. Got their names on that paper on the back. And on the other side of that paper, I have people that I'm going to rank advance. So I went back in my organization last night and I looked for people like Cameron that would hit 1 star, because they've ordered regularly. So look for those customers. And the conversation I have is this with them. I'll say, hey, I know you don't want to do this as a business, but let's get you paid back for all the times you've ordered, right? So it takes the pressure off of them. So because a lot of times if you reach out to somebody, they're like, I don't want to do this as a business, and I don't want to have to find 2 people. What I say is sign up your brother and your mom and get paid back. We've had people get as many as 53 cycles paid back, and they're not doing the business, but they got paid back. That's $3,000, you guys, that person made just because he's been a loyal customer for 4 years. And we have a lot of people that would cycle 10, 15, 20 times. But if they're direct to you, like Cameron is direct to me, and I get him to, get back to consultant and he cycles 10 times, that's 2 points. So I went through my organization last night. I had 21 points in rank advancement points of the list that I've made just by going through. And 4 of them are just people like Cameron. 4 of them.
Yeah.
10 times if I got them back to consultant, or if they got themselves back to consultant. So I hope that makes sense.
She's so good at strategy, guys. And that's what I've really been trying to do when I do one-on-one coaching with people, is really looking in the back office. So if you haven't been doing that, really pay attention. Last night, my daughter was one of the people that we got back to consultant. She cycled 15 times. She's a senior in college. She's going to get over $800. And when I said to her this morning, I'm like, well, at least that will, how do you feel? Like, that'll get you through your last semester of school. She goes, Mom, it's more than that. It's life-changing for me. And I'm like, $800 is a lot of money, but for a college kid, it's life-changing. So absolutely, like, that is so important. And what I think the main reason Julie and I wanted to do this was, 1, to get you guys excited about the new promotion, because for us I remember when I got started, I was excited about the $50 rank advancement bonus, but now they can get $150. So that is huge. So no matter how you're doing your business, that is huge for your new person. But the second thing is don't want you guys forgetting about the crystal reset. That's a lot of money on the table that can be going into your pockets. So we really want to get people re-energized around that incentive. I mean, this is what, the third or fourth time they've done it now, and people wait for this incentive. They're so excited about it, and brand new people can earn double the crystal, they can earn the crystal reset double bonuses as well. So keep that in mind. Keep pushing for more consultants. If you need any help, if you're on Julie's team, reach out to Julie. If you're on my team, reach out to me. We're happy to go through these case scenarios with you. Make sure that you're comfortable sharing this with other people, because we want you to be equipped. We want you to be knowledgeable about it. We want you to be able to really help people take advantage. Like Julie said, even if they don't want to do the business, who wouldn't want that extra $800? And even if it's not that much, don't think $100 isn't significant to someone. It could be $100 that they're going to get. It could just simply be the $150. But guys, $150 could mean a mom gets to send her kids to track with brand new cleats, brand new spikes for track this season. And I have a great story on my team of someone being able to buy a brand new ball glove for their kid and not having to use a hand-me-down. Think big. Think big. A little bit of money goes a long, long way for people. Anything else you want to add, Julie? Any questions?
Oh, I haven't even looked at the questions.
I don't have a question, Cyndi, but I want to comment for sure.
I was talking about you.
Well, I want to say that I appreciate you showing about the Forever Pack, because I've been trying to wrap my brain around it for the whole weekend, watching videos. When we have statistics that show us that the value pack is the best pack for retention and for long-term and for recreating their relationship with food, I have a really hard time enrolling someone with, I'm not saying that I never do, because I meet people where they are all the time, but to do that for every single person and then tell them, okay, now when you enroll 6 people on one side and 3 people on the other, that's 9 people to have one cycle. I have a real hard problem with that, because how do we get people paid if we do that? Tell me how retention works that way, that's going to be the benefit for everybody. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we don't really on the Forever Pack at this point in our business. What I tell people is, you want to get people set up for success. My number one goal is for them to have an awesome product experience, right? And to notice the difference in their health. So I'm always going to go for the value pack first, because I'm on the vitamins and they were a game changer for me, right? So that's the biggest difference. We use all of it. We use everything in the value pack. So that is always going to be my go-to first. Having said that, I want to meet people where they are. So I will never go to just the Forever Pack. I can tell you that. Now, and I hope that's okay to say, but I might mix it in here and there for people depending on their financial goals. But I will always go for the bigger packs, because long term, it's better retention. That's the number one goal. And people are going to have a better product experience. But also, you're right. If you're enrolling everybody with a Forever Pack, it's going to take you forever to cycle. So you just have to be aware of that. Again, it's a great way to start. We have a lot of our younger people who don't have as much disposable income and don't see the value of vitamins. So that might be a great way for them to start. It's a lower price point, and maybe they just want a bunch of their college buddies to start on something. So you just have to kind of weigh how it's going to affect your business. As you get into this, you guys, more long-term, people at Cyndi's level and my level, if everybody in your organization stops doing packs and only does that, that's going to drop your volume greatly. It won't affect newer people, but it will if you're up in ranks. Is that okay to say, Cyndi?
It is. I certainly didn't want to get into a debate over it here, but the thing that, we just always have to understand that, this is an individual business and people have the choice on how they want to do it. And, that's not why we were here today. We were here today to really get you guys fired up about creating consultants. And there's no greater way to get people excited than to help them get their products for free. And I don't know of anyone. I don't care. Like, at my level, and I don't know if I bet Julie and I have this in common. I'll find out right now. But even at my level, even creating the income that I'm creating for myself, when I go into a store, I shop the clearance racks. I'm looking for a deal. I bring my 30% Kohl's coupons to Kohl's. I mean, I am always looking for a deal. And I think people that have wealth and amass wealth have that mindset. How can I save money? And getting your products free is a great way to be able to do that. And when you can get your people paid, and they can teach their people to get paid, it's all about duplication. We want this to continue to duplicate. And that's why I think, for the next month, we really want everyone getting so fired up about creating consultants that they want to create consultants themselves. And we just see a whole bunch of rank advancements for our teams. So I think, unless there's any other questions, Jackie said, do I need an iPad to draw through Zoom? So that's what I do. Do you know if you have, can you do it any other way, Julie?
I think if you have an Apple product, you can do it, but
on your phone,
out on a computer, you can use your phone. But here's the one thing I do, you guys do, and I did it today. I actually, I take screenshots. So I'll draw on it at home on whatever I have, or to use my finger or whatever. Use the markup app or markup thing on your phone. But draw on it, take a screenshot of it, and then you don't even have to draw on it live for them. You could just send them a text. So one more thing I wanted to throw in here. I have all these good customers. Remember I mentioned the 4 that I could get to consultant for the first time or get back to consultant, including our son Cameron. So what I'll do is every month, at the beginning of the month, I check their numbers, I do the math, I tell them, or I write down how many times they would cycle, and sometimes I just put it in text with the picture, right? And I'll say, listen, I know you don't want to do this as a business. You've told me that many times, but now you're up to X amount of dollars that you would make if you brought 2 people in. So one example of this is I did this for 8 straight months with one of my customers. 8 months. She would give me a thumbs up or say thank you or not respond at all. I never got, yeah, I want to do this. One night out of the blue on a Saturday night, she said, hey, I think I'm going to do that thing where I can get that money back. I'm going to enroll my husband and my son, right? Out of the blue, after 8 straight months of doing it. And so we did. We converted her to associate, or no, she already was an associate because it was before that. And she cycled like whatever, 15, 20 times. I can't even remember. But that's awesome. So again, just because they don't respond to you the first 10 times you do it, always be putting that in their corner. We have a guy right now that would cycle 33 times. We've sent the message out. He hasn't wanted to do it yet. But at some point he might say, yeah, I want that money back, right? So just don't give up on that. Basically, you're not hounding them. You're just saying, this is available to you if you want it. If not, no big deal. But
I'm so glad you brought that up. Jackie, I hope you heard that. I'm thinking of Jackie because she's been working so hard, and she has someone, is it 13 cycles that's waiting for her, Jackie?
Yes, she is. And I'm sorry I didn't ask my question over this, but we're on calamity day number 9 and I'm about to lose it. I've got kids screaming and everything else. So
that's okay. That's all right. You just do some extra ionics this morning. I hear you. But Jackie feels like she's bothering this person because she's messaged her several times. So I'm glad you brought that up, that you did it 8 months in a row. Guys, our job is to offer great customer service to our people, right? And so I don't feel like a pest if I'm reminding them month after month how much money is sitting in their bank. I had someone on my team that before she went completely inactive, you guys are going to be mind blown. She had 18 million BV on one side. 18 million BV. So about once every couple of months, I would send her a message, tell her how many thousands of people she had underneath her, how much BV she had, how much money she could earn. And then she went completely inactive and stopped ordering. And I still keep in touch with her. And every few months, I'll say to her, hey, I know you're doing something else now. You've moved on, but I want you to know you still have this many thousand people underneath you. The second you would get your account active again, you would have a ton of BV flowing back up through your account. If you ever change your mind and are open, call me. So I still keep in touch with her. I haven't written her off yet. I think she's crazy, but I haven't written her off yet. So yeah, good point.
Cyndi, this is Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn.
So one of my associates, Renee, you met her, she has enrolled, she was a consultant, or actually she's never been a consultant. So she enrolled 2 people, but one of them she enrolled at 90 BV. She didn't get the 100. So that doesn't count, right?
Right. They could go back in though and order a small order and make it 100 BV, and then she will rank advance.
Okay. So that, but because it would have been on February 20th, it doesn't fit with this.
No. If she was enrolled, yeah, if she was enrolled before today, she'll make $50.
Okay.
But she'll still rank advanced to consultant, and she'll still get her $50 bonus as soon as that 100 BV is met. And that's the important thing. It has to be 100 BV. And sometimes people don't realize that. So certainly, we need to, and I've caught it a couple times where someone's so independent, they haven't asked my help and they've enrolled someone, and I'm like, and they didn't switch to associate first. So then we have to kind of go back and like we showed at the beginning of this call, click the blue button and put in their birth date and their social and convert to an associate so they get money instead of product coupons. But that can happen, Marilyn, and you just go back and it can be easily corrected with a small order a sleep spray or a shaker pack or a couple little things, and she'll have it just like that.
Great.
All right. And then the one thing we didn't make a big enough deal about is for those of you who have not gotten your $100 consultant bonuses, keep in mind, you still have those coming as well. I mean, I washed through all of mine long ago, but how cool is it for people that haven't to be able to get that $100 as their rank advancing new consultants, and their people are getting $150. You'll still get $100 if you haven't achieved all of your 20 yet. So, okay, guys. Well, Julie, thank you so much for doing the call with me. I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope it got you fired up to really put your hat on and pull your sleeves up, get ready, get laser focused to really dive into the Crystal Director Reset. You still have time for that, 10 days. Oh, no, more than 10 days. My goodness, like 2 weeks.
Yep. I'm excited, you guys. Go out and win. Go out and get them.
Awesome. Have a great day. Thanks, guys.